and right into the stretch. Looking back and throws up the middle. Rose is on his way around. Picked up by Otis.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say, here comes the boom, ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom, here comes the boom, ready or not. How you like me now?
You don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati.
You are watching live the best damn Cincinnati sports podcast this side of the Bengal Barn. My name is Santori Miles. We got Bengal Dad. We got preseason football. We kicked the Bears' fucking ass today. How are we doing?
It's fantastic. 24 days to go.
That's all I got.
That's it. Okay, it's been a good show. We're out.
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to give him roughly 18 seconds of airtime today. How the fuck do you drop that fly ball?
I don't know. I mean, I could not believe what I saw. And did you see the end of the game?
I did.
You did not?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did? Yeah, the Cardinals tried to hand us the game, and then McLean gets a hold of one and caught near the fence. It would have been his second grand slam of the game.
Whatever.
It's just typical. The Reds just aren't built to win. They're not built for anything. There's no thought process with that team.
There's no level of gumption. They don't care about going out and getting quality players. If they do go out and get quality players, they don't keep them. We had talked about this all day. They're a fucking embarrassment, and I kind of wish they would just leave the city at this point.
It's so disappointing again. I know I'm an old guy. I am an old person. I know it. I grew up with the 75, actually 72 is when I started watching. I grew up with a team that gave a damn. And yet there was so much pride in this city. And building a baseball team had nothing to do with money. Had everything to do with intelligence. We don't have money or intelligence. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. Castellini must be making a lot of money on the Reds, or he'd sell them. It cannot be fun to lose. The only reason losing teams maintain their team, Mike Brown, is because you're making gobs and gobs of money. And it's just terrible that
I can only hope that this new CBA strike drives him out of the business. That's all I got. That's all I can hope for.
I really don't understand the motivation. Money is great. Everybody likes to make money. But if you're not having fun doing it, if you're not proud of what you're doing, I mean, it's like these actors make all kinds of money. Do they intentionally make bad movies? Do they care if they look bad on the screen? I think they do. I think actors care. I think most professions, when you make a lot of money, care. But for some reason, ownership of sports franchises, a lot of them don't care.
No.
Cincinnati's not the only town. There are oodles of towns that
the Arizona
they suffer.
Cardinals
They're
are the
long-suffering fans.
The Arizona Cardinals are the same way. The Pittsburgh Pirates right now are the same way. And as much as this is going to hurt a lot of people a little bit to the east, the current Pittsburgh Steelers are the same way. They're a joke to me. We lost you. I said the Steelers are a joke, and your Wi-Fi went out.
I'm good. It went out for a second. I'm good.
You're back.
I'm back.
There's a lot, and it's a shame what money has done to the sport. But it is what it is, and I really don't want to spend any more time on the Reds. I watch roughly 45 seconds of baseball a week anymore. I mean, you can remember growing up, you guys had to physically remove me from the living room and beg me to study. I mean, I don't know how many times it was, you're so worried about watching the Reds and your grades are tanking. I don't give a shit about that team anymore.
Let's switch gears a little bit. I'm gonna segue a little bit to comparing Elly De La Cruz to Joe Burrow. Why is it nobody is talking about how eminent it is that Elly De La Cruz is not going to be a Red much longer? But every time Joe Burrow breathes and he doesn't say the most bland, nothing thing like, "Hi guys, today's going to be a pretty day." If he goes off on anything other than that, everybody says he's quitting the Bengals.
It's because with baseball, it's a foregone conclusion that small market teams can't keep their guys. With the NFL, every team can keep every guy if they want. So there's this idea that Joe Burrow just shouldn't be there because he's too good for them. And it's driving people nuts that he does want to stay there.
I'm highly disappointed in Dan Orlovsky. I like Dan Orlovsky. He's better than that. But for him to single that moment out, and we talked on the phone before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what the hell? I wish we could get him on the show. You know, what the fuck are you thinking? I mean, I am so sick of the national media. They don't want anything good to happen to the Bengals. They don't. It's going to kill them when the Bengals win the Super Bowl this year. It's absolutely going to kill them. And I don't understand why. What did the Bengals ever do to them? I mean, they don't shit on the media access. They didn't shit on the Detroit Lions like that. They pull for the Detroit Lions. What is it? I don't get it.
I don't know. Detroit Lions get a coach that just kind of is rah and everybody falls in love with him. I mean, they're the.
I know they think he's the smartest guy in the world. He's a dumb fuck. He's just fire and brimstone. I eat glass and I chew kneecaps or whatever the bullshit is that he says. I am not a fan of Dan Campbell. I mean, we saw what happened when he lost his offensive coordinator. They're not nearly the team that they were. They might be a little better this year. I don't really know. But oh my God, he goes for it on fourth down and he's like the mad scientist. He's the genius. Everybody goes for it on fourth down.
Right.
What makes him so different?
Nothing. It's just it's the bravado that he has, and people love it. I mean, the Bengals had just as productive, metric speaking, of a run game. They had just as good of a pass game. They're a little bit gritty. I guess it matches the attitude of the city with Detroit, but they're no better.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
The rumors are true. Bengal Dad does have a well-hung clock. That thing behind you hasn't moved ever.
Why is the internet doing that? I don't know if it's me or if it's you. Because I can continue to hear you when that happens.
Well, you're the one freezing on my end. I mean, I don't know. The viewers will probably tell us better. But I've got full connection.
Well, I'm glad Crypt Keeper's back.
Yeah, missed him. We just got to get Haas back wherever
We're never getting Haas back.
And now 420, wherever he went, he's long gone. Stranger. We got Crypt back. We're gonna get 420 back. We're gonna get Haas back. I run into Haas at like a game every once in a blue moon. It's like seeing a ghost. It's like, there he is.
Yeah, I've seen him at one game. So they're not playing the starters on Saturday.
No, not to my knowledge.
That's disappointing.
Like
I'm not going to go then. I'll just sit at home and watch it.
It's disappointing for a fan wanting to watch, but from a management perspective, I 100% understand it.
I understand it too. I just like watching my players play.
Well, you got 24 days for that. And you can
I know it.
Watch them play, and it's going to give you anxiety.
Well, it will give me anxiety. And again, I'm going to bring it up because you are the person that just keeps trying to keep me from jumping. I'm not happy with what I see on this offense. I wasn't happy when I went down to the game the other day. I'm just not happy. I want to see some productivity.
You watched one drive in a very wet preseason game.
2 drives.
2 drives in a very wet preseason game.
Well,
and you're ready to jump off the
they always
building
start
over
slow. This team, when's the last time Joe Burrow ever had a good start to a season?
They looked real good for the first drive last year. First drive of the
Well,
first
they were
game.
handing it off.
They were
It
clicking.
wasn't throwing the ball. It was Chase Brown. Burrow is always sluggish when he starts a season. He's like a starting pitcher that always gets knocked around for a couple runs in the first inning. Something has to change. This team cannot afford to lose games that they should win. We're not good enough to be able to do that. And again, he seems like he is hyper-focused. I mean, I never saw him talk so fast in an interview as he was today. Where he was saying, I'm tired of waiting for the next week or next year, the next year, the next year. I've never heard him do that. He's always like Joey Votto. He's always very well thought with every single word and syllable that he says. He wasn't like that today. I need to see it on the field. I need guns a-blazing when this thing opens up.
Maybe he's feeling a little pressure for the first time in his life.
Maybe. And I really think, we've talked about this, when he does things that, I mean, you and I knew somebody would say something about the hat that he wore a week ago. I knew when you called me, just as you called me and said, watch, national media is going to pick up on this thing and say Joe Burrow's quitting the Bengals if they don't win the Super Bowl this year. When he makes a statement, I really think he owes it to the fans in this city, because the national media is going to just screw with everybody's head. He should say, and that doesn't mean I'm quitting if we don't win. I'm going to play as long as my body allows me to play. I'm going to stay in Cincinnati as long as something devastating doesn't happen. I'm here. So national media, you people that think I'm leaving, you guys can go screw yourself because you have misjudged me. I'm a Cincinnati Bengal. Why the hell can't he just come out and say that and squash this? Doesn't he know what's going on?
I'm sure he does. He probably doesn't care.
Fix it.
He doesn't. What's he care?
I think he should care. It pisses off a lot of people in this town. And I think everybody would love it if he thumbed his nose to the national media. I think they'd love if he did that.
I don't think
he had no problem after they won the playoff game or whatever that game was where he said, you better get your refunds. He had no problem doing that. He had no problem when he won the national championship pointing to his finger. He needs to shut down the national media because they constantly are just spreading rumors about him that aren't true. And I, as a fan, I don't need that anxiety.
There's no anxiety.
There, I said it. I'm weak. I don't need the anxiety.
That's not true. And it's not true.
I know what's not true.
That he's not just going to up and leave like Carson. That's not true.
You don't know that. I mean, you didn't expect that out of Carson Palmer.
No, but we're also in a day of information where if there was any ounce of anything like that happening with Carson, that would have been everywhere, that he was unhappy.
And I don't think it's fair because that happened to the Bengals 16 years ago, that all of a sudden means that always happens to the Bengals. It's happened one time in their 50-some-odd years or 60 years, however they've been around, 58 years. It's happened one time.
They're older. They are older than the NFL itself. Fun fact. A lot of people don't realize that. They are older than the league merger. And it's happened to one player one time in the history of the league. For our franchise, I should say. And everybody acts like it's the worst thing that ever happened. Carson's a douchebag. He always has been. He always will be. And I'm not worried about that from Joe. Joe's cut from a different cloth. He's not a California pretty boy. He came from a football family. He came from a defensive-minded football family, which those mantras, if you've ever grown up in one, is don't fucking quit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm not worried about it at all. And if they want to keep saying that, they're going to say it till the day that his contract expires. And if he walks after his contract expires, so be it. But that's a completely different circumstance.
Well, Joe Burrow has no reason to walk. Joe Burrow has been treated like a king. He has no reason to dislike this franchise.
I don't think he does.
Every time he says we need to do something, they do it.
There's no reason to believe that he does. Anywhere, at any point, ever.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if I ever run into him, which might happen at Taste of Bengals, who knows, I'm asking him that question. Why don't you take it upon yourself to shut down the national media who constantly put words in your mouth and say that you don't want to be here and you're going to leave if things don't get better? Unless it's true, why wouldn't you just stand up for your team, for your city, and your fans and shut that national media down? I'm going to ask him. Lord knows what he's going to say.
Just be polite about it.
I'll be polite about it, but I'm going to ask him.
Yeah, Burrow bully.
Burrow bully. There's no Burrow bully about this. I love Joe Burrow. There ain't no bully. It's freaking national media bully. But I mean, as aware as he is about everything that's around him, I'm really surprised that he hasn't made a point of.
He probably just doesn't want to bring it upon himself. If they chirp and they chirp because that's what they want to do, then that's their prerogative. But he probably doesn't want to draw any more attention to it than there already is. He's just, I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep working. He posted on Instagram, "This is my happy place." He wore a hat that says, "I work here." Like, he can't make it any more clear. He signed a contract extension. He wants to win a Super Bowl here. I mean, what more does he have to do beyond blatantly say it? He doesn't. Nobody else in the NFL has to come out and do that. He shouldn't have to either.
Darth Bengal, I'll see you at the Taste of Bengals.
Yeah, too rich for my blood. Jesus. $5,000 to go eat a small cheeseburger.
It ain't $5,000, but that's okay.
Yeah, there's that many zeros somewhere. There's decimal in between them, but yeah. Just see if Katie's still worried about the defense while you're there. Carson was and is such a silver spoon, spoiled, rotten little kid, man. Always pointing out the things we don't have. Was he right to a degree? Yeah, 100%. He went about it the wrong way. And I think I put something out there to the effect the other day that, you know, the poorest team in the NFL made him the richest paid player in the history of the game. Like, what more do you need? If you need that more around you, then take less money. You didn't have to become the largest paid player in the history of the sport.
Hey, speaking of the poorest franchise, do you know what goes into that calculation?
For the like the net worth stuff for the Bengals?
Revenue is the same. It's all based on TV ratings, or, you know, the money they're bringing in from advertising.
A lot of it has to do with one, the international market share, and a lot of it has to do with assets that you own. Land.
Now, could it be who your owner is and what your owner actually is worth? Because that shouldn't have anything to do with it. That's not it doesn't translate into value of the team.
No, because if that was the case, the richest team on the planet would be the Broncos.
Yeah. So how is it the Jacksonville Jaguars are more valuable? The team that they send off to Siberia twice a year. How are they more valuable than the Bengals? I'd love to know what goes into that calculation.
A lot of it's real estate. The stadium, the fact that they're in Florida. I mean, if you gave the Bengals another 40 acres and put them near the beach, immediately value goes up.
Green Bay? I mean, come on.
I mean, there's a level of prestige that goes along with it, I'm sure. I don't know how that translates to a dollar. But, I mean, if you're going off of current winning, the Cowboys would be one of the poorest.
Yeah, but somehow they're the most valuable.
Detroit?
No. I'm sorry. I thought you said Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah. Well, no, Dallas is.
Weren't they number one?
Probably, but I mean, again, now you throw in the owner factor to it. I don't know.
That's why I really want to know what the calculation is.
There's again, I would have to say that there's some level that they can calculate based on, even though it's shared revenue, how much is generated by that team. You know, how much of the TV revenue is generated by the Dallas Cowboys being on TV? How much ticket revenue? How many jersey sales? What, you know,
Yeah,
all those
I can
things.
see that.
They may share it, but they have a split. And I'm sure that if the Dallas Cowboys cease to exist, that revenue share that gets cut to every team would be
I don't know.
a lot lighter.
You just think of a lot of
And
teams
it's
like the
probably
Carolina
just based on-
Panthers. You go, what?
They ain't doing shit.
No, I mean, who runs around with a Carolina Panther jersey?
Cam Newton. That's about it.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, the pride of LaSalle, runs around in a Carolina Panthers jersey.
Great.
All 5'10" of them, or whatever he ended up being. I will say.
This has truly been more like a phone call.
Yeah.
This is the way it's supposed to be.
Now. We're just bitching right now. Darth has an equation with no equal sign. Shared revenue plus local revenue plus sponsorships plus market size and demographics plus brand strength plus debt burden equals bullshit. Thank you. Is it more the city not allowing the Bengals to build a small Disney's World on the riverfront, or is it the Bengals not willing to break new ground? I don't know. Because, I mean, you see what the Cleveland Browns are doing. They're building a fucking space station up in Cleveland. The
I
Bears
go back
are
to
building,
Green Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, Green
An
Bay.
meat packing factory in the middle of the neighborhood.
Probably $5 an acre in Green Bay.
Uses a bunch of non-big word factors. It is bullshit. All right, we're there.
Okay, we're there.
I do want to talk about, just for a moment, the joint practice. And then I'm actually I'm so desperate for football that I'm excited to watch Fernando Mendoza for 8 snaps tonight. Sexy Dexy.
He made a play.
Or as my wife calls him, Sexter Dexter. Huh? What'd you say?
I said he made a play.
He made a play. He tipped pass. He picked it off. He probably would have obliterated Caleb Williams if that had been a real game. And I'm excited.
Yeah, I think he'd have thrown the stiff arm at Caleb Williams, and he had tried for a moment to make it look like he was trying to tackle him, and that would have been it.
He'd have hit him so hard his nail polish would have popped off.
Yeah. What's he wearing nail polish for?
He likes his pink nail polish and his pink phone case.
In a what?
In a pink phone case. We listen
Oh,
and we
I
don't
know about
judge.
the
It
pink phone
is what
case.
it is. Yeah, he likes his pink. It is what it is. Say what you want. Kid's got a hell of an arm.
Oh, he's a super
He's
quarterback.
Ridiculously talented. I
He's
would
going to be very, very good. Yep.
if I didn't have Joe Burrow, could you imagine what he would do with Jamar in T? If he had that
Well,
kind
he'd
of
probably
arm
overthrow him half the time.
I mean, he might get killed. Well, whoosh.
He does overthrow receivers quite a bit.
Well, it's because he's got a fucking bazooka strapped to his shoulder. Sexter Dexter.
Just don't put texture in there.
No,
be a
Sexter
problem.
Dexter.
That could be a problem.
I'm happy that he's been as advertised so far. I know there was a lot of people when we traded for him. They were like, "Oh, we traded a top 10 pick." You know how I love the draft, but you know
I would
how
do
I
that
feel
every
about
year.
picks. The picks are just maybes.
Can we just never draft in the first round anymore? Just always trade for a really good ball player?
Go for
Wouldn't
it.
that be a cool thing?
It's the 31 pick draft, or what? I mean, it's 32, but yeah. What do we need next year? Who can we go get?
That depends on who they don't sign.
Well, you
It's
probably
probably
want
going to be
receiver.
Dax Hill.
Go get a corner.
They're going to have to go
Go get
get a
Sauce.
corner.
Go get Sauce Gardner. Just bring him in.
Yeah, just go trade a number
Done.
one pick and get Sauce back here.
All right,
That-
done.
Done. We're done with that one now.
Can we trade our 32nd? We can trade our 32nd pick next year. That's fine.
Absolutely. That's where they're picking 32.
I hope so, man. I hope they pick.
They are.
32,
I just
64,
I just need to
96,
see the
all of them.
offense do something. I don't want to wait till week 6 or 7.
It'll be like week 4. You'll be fine.
No, why?
Yeah, I'm just telling you the way it is. They're probably, as much as people are going to hate me for this, they're probably going to start like 1-2 or 0-3. I'll put that out there right now. But I think they're
Can I
going
hang
to
up
win
on you on a
11 to 13
podcast?
games. You can try. I'm hosting. What do I get beyond a mean look and a water bottle thrown at me in the barn if they start 0-3?
You're not coming over anymore.
We got people coming over for Houston. We got Greg. We got Chop. Some of the girls might come over. We got a show to put on.
Stranger's
Stranger's here.
Stranger's in the
He's
house.
alive. Who day?
It's
It's not Stranger 420 anymore. He's just Stranger.
what happened to 420?
He got clean.
I don't know what 420 is. It's April 20th. What's 420? I don't
It
know
is-
this weird.
it
I don't
is-
know this weird lingo. What is 420? Is it an area code? Is it? What
It's
is
April.
it?
It's April 20th. It's April 20th.
I don't know what it is.
We'll say a lot of drunk
I'm the
tests are done on
naive
April
old guy
21st.
here. What's 420?
A lot of
I still don't know what 67 is.
Dad, a lot of drug tests are done on April 21st. Put it that way.
It's not registering with me.
Pot day.
How is 420 pot day?
That's stoner day. That's what they've adopted as their day.
Oh, okay.
So
Somebody must
Stranger-
have come up with that when they were baked.
Probably.
420. What's that got to do with anything?
That's the day. It's been that way for a minute, but I don't know. We're learning all kinds of shit today.
Yeah. Huh.
Maybe that's
Could
what
be.
it is. See? Darth knows all the cool shit. He's got
420 chemicals.
quantum mechanics. There's a lot. He's got quantum mechanics. He's got quan cosmos.
Whoa, hey, I saw that one already. What are you doing, Mr. Producer?
What?
You're all jacked up.
What? What?
What?
What are you,
You keep
talking
bringing
about?
up all these quotes from 5 minutes ago.
Clicking on things. 420
That's
chemicals.
the third time you've done that.
Yeah.
And you finally
Quantifiable
did it
factors.
again. How about the whole
I'm
thing
just-
says YouTube? Does it say changed it? Not me?
Yeah. You spell YouTube wrong. YouTube changed it. Not me. We're off the rails. We're having a great time. I'm excited to watch Fernando Mendoza
I'm not excited about him.
tonight. I like him.
I don't know if he's going to turn out
Why?
the image. I'm not sure about him.
He's a Raider. He's a Raider.
Raiders.
He is the least Raider.
I miss
Raider.
Berman.
He's a Disney legend now. He got inducted into like the Disney Hall of Fame.
Well, I just miss him doing some highlights. I don't miss
I
him
do
doing the
too.
home run derby. That was horrible.
Back. Yeah, I'm good with
I
that.
mean, you could do that for a couple home runs, but not 95 of them.
I liked when he did his fastest 2 minutes.
Yes. Whoop.
That was fun. Yeah. I think that was a good one.
And an occasional nickname. Eddie, Eat, Drink, and Be Merry.
That's what we'll do. We're going to name our top 5 Berman nicknames right now.
Oh my God, I don't know if I can think of 5 of them.
Really? Ricky
I mean, that
Waters?
one I thought of. That's a good one.
We'll just start the chat will do it. They'll start firing them off.
Yeah,
Dark knows
let the
new
chat.
one.
Let these guys do some work.
Is that what the kids say? Hey, chat, do the Bermanisms. There was Eddie, Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. There was Ricky Running Waters.
Yeah.
I'm out. But there was a lot. We're gonna, you know what? Google's here for this. Best Chris Berman nicknames.
Yeah, that'll prevent from some dead air.
Yeah. Eric sleeping with Bieniemy.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Andre Bad Moon Rising. Bert. Be home.
Be home by 11.
Lance, you sunk my Blankenship. Jake Daylight, come and you gotta go home. Jesus Christ. I got 0 nicknames for what? They're fantastic. Oh my God. John, I am not a crook.
Such is the
Sammy
demise of
Sagan ain't so-so.
ESPN, though. Because ESPN,
Scott-
it ain't what it used to be.
Scott Procious. Scott supercalifragilistic expialidocious.
I don't think Darth is. I don't think that's a Bermanism.
What did he say?
Carson,
watch
watch
my
my bitch ass walk, Palmer. I don't think Berman did that one.
Put it on a jersey. I still want to get a number 9 jersey that has quitter sewn in it. I know a lot of people did like the duct tape one. I want to get a solid one.
But that would be a problem right now since Burrow's number 9.
No, you do an old one. You do the one Burrow never wore. The 90s one.
You know what the most disappointing thing was that I saw in the preseason game?
Fumbles? There's a lot of them.
No.
What?
There was no leaping tiger on the 50-yard line.
I know. I'm still pulling for the day that they do that again.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that this year. I think they've done it already.
I wish they would. It's such a good look. Plus, your freaking logo was like 80 yards long. Took
Well, it's
up
just
half
a
of the
bee.
field.
I mean, it's
It's
not
boring.
creative. It's just a bee.
Boring. The bee's boring. I remember when it came out when I was a kid. We were like, "It's a bee with tiger stripes." I miss the tiger head.
With the big eyes.
Yeah. Oh God. No, I'm ready for football season to start. We got 23 and a half days left or whatever it is, and we'll be down at the Cincinnati Lager House with Project Game Day, and those start at 10 a.m. I think.
I don't know.
It's 3 hours before kickoff is what the thing is. So
That would be 10 a.m.
I won't be down there at like 7:45 in the morning anymore. I think I'm going to miss that. Chop and I still, because we're going to park in CRG. We might have like a pregame breakfast tailgate out of the back of a car with like a George Foreman grill or something.
Here, I'm
We'll be down
going to
at
say something, and I don't want to sound like a douchebag because I don't think of myself as a douchebag, and I don't think I am one. I wish everybody
Okay.
could experience the club because they have done a remarkable job.
You
Inside the
pretentious douchebag.
It is so cool what they've done. Everything kind of went almost white tiger in there. There's so much white and the black striping. It's really, really cool what they did in there.
We're just
Bunch of
trying to
white marble.
get Ron Tolbert on our side. Just get the
Do
officials.
what?
We're just trying to get the officials on our side.
Yeah, there you go. No, they did a really good job with that. Isn't part of the plan for next year? Aren't they moving the scoreboard? Aren't they centering it over the end
I
zone?
know they wanted to center it and add like more club seats all the way around, or
Well,
there's-
I saw what they wanted to do. I think was putting more like
I think they want to put.
I don't know what you call them. It's like an individual table with a TV on it, where you can it's like a table for 4, and you can sit under there. I went to an Anaheim Angel baseball game years ago, and I sat in that area where it was just a bunch of like restaurant tables, and it was really cool.
Boom! What he said.
I hate club seats. The inside is nice enough. There's no energy with those fans, though.
No,
Well,
there's not. Do you remember the Steeler game we went to where they just went check down to Najee Harris like 80 times in that game? I was so
Yes.
freaking loud in those seats. I think I pissed everybody off. We scored a touchdown. I think I flipped a double bird and ran around in circles running up and down the rows. I looked like an absolute piece of derelict trash running up and down there. And I had the time
I
of my
will
life.
say they're a little more subdued, but the people I'm around, I see a lot of people get jacked up for the game. I really do see it around me. I don't know.
lose
Maybe the
my
closer you
mind
get
when
to
they
the
do something
50-yard
wrong.
line, it's that way. I mean, I'm down near the goal line. I might be around the 5 or 10.
You're
I'm
like
in-
on the
I'm in the
border of
poor
Mexico.
man club.
You're like, you're getting close. Like when people say that they went to like Mexico, and you're like in the not good part of Mexico. You were there, sure. It's like when you say you live in Mason, but you're backing up to like Princeton High School. They somehow back into each other. Yeah, close enough. I live in Westchester. You're really close to downtown Hamilton.
So who are we pulling for here in the preseason games? The final two to make this team. I'm sure Landon Robinson's one of them.
But Landon's one that I have that I'm pulling for just for reasons. But I like Landon.
I want to see that Myers kid from the Canadian Football League. I mean, we need to put it
I
out there
wanna see
who he
Myers
reminds
make it.
us of. And I don't.
No,
we're not
we're
the
not
only
doing
one that says it. I've heard other people say it. He looks like Antonio Brown.
The body looks like Antonio Brown. Maybe it's the number. Maybe it's the body. Like if they put an 84.
Well,
on
his
him,
number's
it'll probably be a problem.
81. Antonio Brown was 84.
I know. It's
I
because
think
he's
he's
short.
I think he's
kind of
quick.
shifty.
He's shifty. It just reminds me of Antonio Brown.
I think it's the strides. He's got those kind of choppy, short strides that AB had. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say he's going to be a 1,700-yard, 130-ball, 15-touchdown receiver.
Not on
He's
this
not that guy. No, that goes to somebody else.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with Darth. I hope hopefully injuries can.
I
keep
told
playing.
you when we drafted him that's tight end one of the future.
Did Eric?
I
All
like
do
Eric
anything in the
All, and I think
opener?
Eric All is going to be a fun little. I don't know if he played. I think he's still rehabbing.
Okay, because I don't remember seeing him.
Andrews needs to play the entire game. I want to see what he can do because they're going to have to carry, I think, 5 tight ends. Granted, one's Gesicki, and that's more receiver, and one's Drew Sample, and that's more fullback. But you're going to have 3 other tight ends beyond that, and I think Andrews needs to be one. Eric All's going to be one. And now it's, do you want Hudson? Do you want Grandy? Do you want who's the other kid? There's someone else that they like, and I can't remember his name right now, but there's a slew of them, and I think they're going to have to carry 5. I really do.
Well, the other position we talked about was running back. They
They
are
need a running
very, very weak at running back.
They've got one really good running back. They've got one that I'm comfortable with toting the rock for a handful of games and being a change of pace guy. And
That's
then they
it.
got nothing else.
I
Nothing.
still want to see.
Taj Brooks ain't shit.
No, Taj Brooks is not working out. I want to see Brightwell get a lot of carries.
I just
He
don't think he's
played
gonna have
last
a good
week.
team.
He was slipping around a little bit. I want to see
I
Brightwell
like watching him
on a
return
normal
kicks.
field. Huh?
I like watching him return kicks.
I want to see him running the ball.
He's a brick house running full speed.
Yeah, he does run full speed. He's gonna explode one of these days. But
Get hit in the knee.
he's
and
like
turn
the
into a
only
helicopter.
running back. Once you get to past the first 2, that I think even has any level of explosiveness to him.
I think there's going to be some backs that get cut out of the Arizona camp.
There will.
Greg was sending me their roster at Arizona. They got like 5 backs that could play for most teams. They're going to have to get rid of 1 or 2 of them. But they need to pick up a back. I know James Rapine went out there and said that he wants him to get Khalil Herbert back. That's cool. Khalil Herbert ran his fucking mouth about this team after he left. He ain't coming back. That bridge has been burned. but they need another one, even if it's just a guy that can complement P. Ryan if Chase Brown goes down. Because Chase Brown's a great all-around back. I think they're going to put him through the fucking meat grinder if they're not careful. And if they could find like a Chase Brown light, someone who's a little bit of a slashing running back, and if Chase Brown goes down, you've got a 1-2 punch, then I'd be very happy about it. I don't need a guy that's going to take 20 carries a game. That's not a thing anymore in the NFL, really, outside of a handful of guys. Your Jonathan Taylors, your Saquons.
No, they need a guy like the Ravens have. Ravens have
third
Collins.
back
Do they still have Collins? Number 30,
No,
34?
he hasn't been around for a long time.
He hasn't?
Alex Collins.
Who am I thinking
He
of?
hasn't
They
played
have
in a
somebody
long-
just last year or 2 years ago that he was very, very serviceable when they were giving Henry a break. I don't know who they have, but we need somebody that can come in and you don't really miss a beat for a short period of time.
Let me look at the Ravens.
It's when they used to bring in Gio, the same kind of thing.
Right. It's all they need. Nope. Justice Hill, Dax Hill's brother. Number 43.
He's decent. But that's really not who I'm thinking of.
They got Rashid Ali, who I like him. Number 26. He's kind of slashy. But they've got a couple options that if Henry needs a breather, you're good. Go find a Russian from the far north that hasn't eaten a full meal in 5 years. Give me that anger. Let him run the rock. Where's Larry Johnson when you need him? I fucking loved Larry Johnson. For like the 4 games he was a Bengal, I loved Larry Johnson. I do want someone that could come in and lower a freaking shoulder if need be. We don't really have that. We don't have anything that's punishing.
No.
All I'm going to say is Larry Johnson played 7 games for the Bengals, had 4.5 yards per carry. Boom. That's all I need. That right there. Just somebody to come in, drop the hammer a little bit. But I'm excited for the team. We'll see how it goes.
They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Cautiously optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic about the defense. I think they're going to be a lot better than they were last year. I don't think that they're going to be as dynamic as some people are drinking the Kool-Aid on right now. I think you're still going to have some big splashy plays periodically that you go, what the hell? Where was that? I think the tackle.
They always do that. Even when they were good, they would have like 3 or 4 good drives, and I'd be sitting there telling you, where's it coming? Where's it at? Where they go 3 plays on 80 yards, and they would do it at the end of the first half or whatever. I'm okay if that's just periodic, but last year, when you got to the fourth quarter and you hit the lead, you knew every time the other team got the ball, they were scoring a touchdown. It was just like there was no defense standing out there. It was crazy. It was like 11-0.
I liked what I heard from Barrett Carter today. Did you read his interview?
No.
Because they were like they're kind of comparing it to last year. Like, what's the defense like? How different is it? And they were like, I'm sure you'd rather just forget that Bears game last year. He said no. He said, I was out there every single play thinking about how that Bears game ended in that final 2-minute drill. He said, I never want to forget that. And we just need to keep reminding ourselves to finish. It's like seared in him. I'm glad they're embarrassed about it. Because that Bears and Jets game, that was the 2 worst finishes I think I've seen in team history, outside of the Steelers' playoff meltdown.
Yeah.
Those were 2 of the worst finishes I've ever seen. Even the 2 Super Bowls where you let the guys go down the field on you, it's 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, 2 Hall of Fame receivers. They got the best of you in a 2-minute drill.
Yeah, they're not home games against one team that was the headline game all year. And the other team was kind of an up-and-coming team with the Bears. But you should never let that happen.
No. It
wasn't like they got beat by a great play. They freaking let a guy run through an arm tackle and go 40 yards.
The tight end that pinballed around for a minute. Just tackle. Darth says he's always excited about the team. Difference this year is that I don't have that lingering doubt in my chest that I have to ignore. Yeah, I don't. I'm not necessarily concerned that every single time the defense touches or goes out there that we're just screwed. I do know that they have been significantly more blitz happy, and I'm excited for that. They're blitzing with Demetrius Knight.
I'll be excited if they actually get home. There ain't nothing worse than when we blitz and it's like, well, we could have brought 10 and we couldn't even get there.
They'll bring 6 guys and the quarterback's sitting back there making a sandwich. Where'd they go? They all get swallowed up. It's like the offensive linemen have like 10-foot-long arms and they're just hugging everybody. You can't get one guy. The freaking 2 years ago, teams would rush 3 against the Bengals and 2 of them would get through. How does that happen?
I don't know. The Bengal defense just needs to be disruptive. They need to swarm and be disruptive, and things will be okay. They
just, as you would always say, just get in the way a little bit. If you get in the way a little bit, if you get in the way a little bit, hesitation happens.
Sure.
It's like when they go, oh, DJ Turner didn't have many balls thrown at him this year. It's because he was in the way. They don't want to just throw into coverage. Just get in the way. The guy with the long hair keeps getting in the way.
Yes, he did. He always got in the way.
Freaking Polamalu. Palamalu's in the C gap. We are not kicking. We are kicking. Pat McAfee saw his life flash before his eyes. Oh, my God. All right. Well, I'm going to jump off here. It's been 45 minutes.
Right.
And Fernando Mendoza is going to tear it up for 2 handoffs and an incomplete pass, and I'm excited.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, Darth, Stranger, for all of us here rally around the Natty. That's Bengal Dad. I'm Santori Miles. And if a meteor hit an entire city and knocked them out, Pittsburgh wouldn't be a bad option.